I'm going to be back to another quick video here showing the cleaning of dirty tool handles and dirty tools in general with these mechanics wipes that most people have in their garage in their workshop. These are from the Ideal brand, but really any brand will do that uses. I like that anything that uses the orange oil, and if there's a little bit of grit on these work really well. But this is a set of just like retaining ring pliers that I found in my stepdad's old one of his old toolboxes. Unfortunately, I can't find. I shouldn't say I can't find it as of yet. I haven't found the additional heads for them. I know they usually come in a set. This is one of those tools that you don't really use too often, at home at least. But it's sort of like like surgery. Like nobody thinks they need surgery till they do, or they're ever going to get surgery until they do. It's the same thing with this tool. It's one of those tools that you never think you're going to need it, but when you do need it, you thank God you have it. But here, the drips you can see they're not horrible. There's just some grime on them, but just you can see there these wipes really do a nice job of cleaning up that grime, and it's just they take away a really a good deal of the. They're great with anything grease, especially grease. And the nice thing is too, when you have the little indents and grips and stuff, or the detents in the grips and all that, these really get in there nice. And it's just taking. See how it's pretty clean already. And that's one down. Here's a pair of vice strips, just a pair of needle nose pliers. They're not, once again, not horrible, but dirty enough to where like they feel sticky to the touch. I'm not going to say he didn't take care of his tools. He did, but he was not as he didn't get so worked up about keeping them clean like I do mine. Tools to him were very much nothing more than tools that he used for the job. It was to certain people, tools are, they're almost an extension of themselves. For him, it was a tool, something he used to get the job done, and he didn't care if he had to use or abuse it. And he very much treated them as implements, not, he didn't romanticize them the way a lot of people do, the way I do. My electrician's tools that are all well over 20 years old now for the most part, they look pretty much brand new because I was always so careful with them, keeping them clean, keeping them oiled. Jack did not think that way. And I don't say that in a judgmental way. It's he had very different opinions on how we should. He would think nothing of wrecking a tool if it got the job done. If wrecking that tool finished the job for him, that's what he did with it. The way he thought about it, I'll just go buy another one if I have to. Or really, the company. he had a tool allowance, so he didn't worry about it if a tool had to get beat up really bad. There was another thing. I found in his box, one of these old, you know, it's a magnetic, you know, you chop your screw down in your engine or down in a piece of machinery, and it's kind of cool. It has a little light on the end of it. It still works shockingly. I don't know how old this is. I'm guessing it's not extremely old, probably within 20 years. The handle on it is the Craftsman. I know they still sell these, very almost identical to this one. The handle was pretty, and I could tell it wasn't as old as these other tools because the handle wasn't as grimy. But yeah, you can see that it does a really nice job getting these drips a lot cleaner than they used to be. And as I said, I did a video the other night. If you really want to bear down on it, you can get them really clean. But I'm for all intents and purposes here, just getting as much of the grime off of them as I could. So yep, just wanted to once again give you guys just a quick tip, show you that, you know, a quick, cheap, and simple way to clean up your tool grips here, and it even works on the metal. If you have a little bit of grime on the metal, it cleans that right up. It's not going to take off rust, but it will take off, you know, little gooey bits. So I really hope this helped, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks. Have a great day.